Hi there, this is Anna DeLopo, and today we're going to talk about acupuncture for relaxation. And I just thought about it today, how so many of my videos are about getting rid of pain, helping women get pregnant, helping people with autoimmune issues, anxiety, depression, things like that. But I don't think I've done a video specifically on how people come in here just to feel good. So I took a bunch of notes that I just was really excited to think about. Man, I really want to share how people come in here, and this is my 22nd year in practice. I started in 1999. I really wanted to share how people just come in here to sleep. So yes, if you visit my website, elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com, you'll see that there are a lot of testimonials. Fortunately, I have had many patients for over a couple of decades now who've stayed with me, and I've been able to graduate them from pain and suffering, whether they're mental health issues, anxiety, different types of depression, neck pain, lower back pain, different types of autoimmune issues, MS, trigeminal neuralgia, polyneuropathy. You get the point. So if you go to my website, you'll see there are a few case studies that I've posted. I'm still rebranding, so there's still a lot more information to post. But if you visit my website, you'll see, wow, there's quite a few things that acupuncture is powerful to treat. Acupuncture is very beneficial in conjunction to whatever medicine, other modalities you're doing. But today, the topic is about what patients do, or the benefits of why patients come in just to sleep. I guess that's the answer right there. If you notice, this isn't my actual desk where I usually put do my videos. I decided that I was going to do it right here in the waiting room. My waiting room obviously doesn't look like a clinic. It kind of looks like a living room. I've got plants here, and I turned down the music, and I try to make this place really feel homely for many people. And you know, when I'm working, I'm like seriously working, but once a person comes in, I want people to feel homely, like they're at home. I want them to feel, you know, the kind of zen that I provide. So people come in here just for meditation. Some people, so I'm not going to talk about physical pain today. I'm not going to talk about anxiety. I'm not going to talk about fertility or any other typical things you'd find on my website. I'm just going to talk about how amazing people feel when they come here just to relax. I've been receiving acupuncture since I was 20, and I'm 47 now, and I would say that acupuncture has helped me tremendously in my pursuit of longevity and feeling healthy and happy and calm. And it is work in progress. You know, I do have 3 kids. They're 16, 10, and 3. So you can only imagine that even with a busy practice and raising 3 kids and being in my doctor program and having a bunch of family activities, that it can get a little overwhelming. But an arsenal, something that I have in my arsenal is receiving acupuncture. Every time I'm here, I'm probably giving myself a treatment. So I work Monday, Tuesdays, off Wednesdays, Thursday mornings, Friday all day, Saturdays. And sure enough, I guarantee you, if you come in, and you're the first one in the door, I might have already given myself a treatment. Yesterday was Tuesday. Tuesdays, I really focus a lot on my health. I did yoga in the morning. I got a chiropractic adjustment. I gave myself a treatment. And that's very typical for me. If I'm not doing that, then I'm taking a different kind of workout class. Today, like I said, I'm in my doctorate. They didn't have the doctorate program when I was in school in the 1990s. And when they started having the doctorate program in the 2000s, I started having kids. So during in 2004, 2010, 2017, I had my kids. I'm sharing this because this is how I've implemented Chinese medicine into my own life. day in and day out, I make sure that I get some kind of workout in. Today I studied, and then I worked out for 30 minutes before I came here for my program. I'm only able to do 2 classes, 1 to 2 classes for my doctorate. I'm sharing all this because this is part of my journey of what I can physically and emotionally handle as a human being. And something that I've been sharing with patients a lot is the most important part of human being is to be. And many patients come here just to be. They come here for relaxing, feeling calmer, better sleep. I will add that into this. I've been recently treating a young lady in her 20s, and she was having poor sleep. She saw on my website that I've been able to help people with serious sleep issues, like sleeping 2 hours a night for 15 years, that kind of insomnia. And now she's sleeping, she heals really fast. It does really serve to one's health if they are younger, but you can be any age, and you can help benefit tremendously from acupuncture, especially in regards to sleep. Many people do come here just to feel better, just for their wellness, just for their well-being. Like when I saw my chiropractor yesterday, I don't have anything wrong. I've been trained since 1994 to maintain, the integrity of my spine. And I'm not a chiropractor, so that's a different conversation. But obviously, you can see how much I appreciate and respect chiropractors. Same thing with acupuncture. Acupuncture healed a lot of my stuff many, many years ago in the 1990s, 94 to 96 to be specific. And since then, I've been maintaining my health. There may have been times when I had to treat specific ailments, but I'm one of those patients also who treats myself just to feel good. For well-being, wellness, it's a great time just to reflect, just to meditate. My late master, Grandmaster, the late Grandmaster, Dr. Richard Tefutan, his patients, so if you're my patient, I have music, people bring their own, their own earphones and stuff like that. Dr. Tan didn't have any music. He would just turn off the light, no ambiance, and his patients would say, "What am I supposed to do? Lie here for over an hour." And he would say, "Undo." And there's a saying in the Chinese culture, which is Wu Wei. I'm pretty certain I don't know where the accents are, but the term is Wu Wei, which has do without doing. When we're in this nice, beautiful alpha setting, it's a really great place for our bodies to heal. I just thought about it. I think I'm going to turn up the music just a little bit. I think you guys can handle the video with the music. I usually don't put any music on while I'm talking serious acupuncture business, but today the topic is a little different. We don't talk about this often in our society. I'm in Orange County. We're a very go society. If we don't feel like we're doing something, then it feels like we're not doing anything. You know what I mean? Like, that's very important to feel as if we're doing something in society. And something that I promote in my practice is do nothing. I always guarantee 45 minutes, but I do ask my patients to stay 1 to 3 hours if I don't need the table or the recliner. It's important. And some people who want to be in a rush and they're like, well, why does acupuncture take so long? They're more than likely not the patient that I want to treat, because after 22 years of healing people, or after 22 years of helping people live healthier lives, I have found that when people are always in a rush, their fight or flight system is always, intense. You're in this fight or flight mode. Your reptilian brain is, I gotta go, and you're not in alpha state. And a tremendous part of my work is helping you be in alpha state. It's helping you be in a place where you just feel happy and relaxed. And many people in my practice do work very hard. I do treat ER doctors. I do treat lawyers. I do treat PhDs of all kinds of disciplines. I do treat massage therapists. I do treat business people, salesmen, saleswomen, name it, nurses, some of the most stressed out people in my practice, teachers, some of the most stressed out people in my practice. And They may initially come in for specific ailments, neck pain, adrenal issues, reproductive issues, women's health issues, men's health issues. Number one thing that I treat for men is lower back pain. But once we get them to either graduate or maybe at least 80 to 90%, this wonderful side effect happens that they probably didn't expect, which is they feel so relaxed. And to me, that's why I won't, what's the word? I don't want to compromise the integrity of my treatments. I want patients to really stay 1 to 3 hours if I don't need the table. And ask most of my patients, I will allow that. Fortunately, I have the space for patients to be able to relax and stay and really be in a Zen state, be in a place where it's not like being at home where you just lie down. It's a different unit of time and space. It's a different focus. It's a different feeling when you're receiving acupuncture. When you're on the table and you have the music going on, you have my music going on, or you have your music going on, and you are, it feels like you're floating. I don't know how else to say it. Some people actually have told me since 1999 that they've levitated off the beds. And the first time I heard it, I was like, But then when you hear it frequently, I know what goes on with me when I receive acupuncture. But when you hear it over and over and over from people, like, wow, I feel so euphoric. I've had kids that I've treated just say that they're, everything's so much more vivid. The colors are far more vivid. And if you look at one of my other videos, the vision improved in one of my patients from negative 3.75 to negative 1.5. That's a big deal, and I'll let you watch that video. I want to bring up some other stuff. I just want to make sure that I share with you the power of acupuncture to just relax. And I'm sure you already have the point, and I probably don't know when I'm going to make a video like this again, just telling you about how relaxing acupuncture is. I'm sure you can read about it and stuff like that. And if you notice in my videos, it's just me talking. I don't put pictures or anything. It's just me just having a little dialogue with you, a little monologue of my experiences as an acupuncturist. It's the time here with my patients, the time that my patients have here is, I really believe they feel enjoyment. They feel joy. They feel peace. They feeling centered. One of my new patients, she came back in yesterday, Tuesday. I had seen her on Saturday, and she said that her brain fog improved by 30%. That's a big deal. That's a big deal for many people. She had at least 5 or 6 things to treat. And I said, I did a video recently about focus. And I said, I'm going to treat everything, but what do you want me to focus on that you can feel really good at least 50 to 80% in those first 2 to 6 weeks? And she said, my ability to just have no brain fog, to just have clarity. And so yesterday, for her to say, yeah, I felt at least 30% improvement, I was able to think more clearly. And I always ask, is that what's going to make you happy? Because it's not what I want for you. Because I can say, we got to do this. But if you are saying, for this patient, I just want to think more clearly. I want to be able to relax. I want to be able to have recall without stressing out. I think that that's a wonderful thing. The ability to let go of expectations. So those are just some of the things that I want to share. It's the smallest things in life that really make us feel good, right? Many of us want more money, we want more time, we want better relationships, we want a relationship, we want a better career. There are so many things to want. And I would say that when I'm in practice with patients, when I'm here treating people, there's this look that people have that they're just in the moment. That's really what I really wanted. That's really what I wanted to share today. Just being in the moment. And you see my videos where I teach Qigong a couple of times a month, at least once. I do my best to teach at least once on the beach. And we just did it this last Sunday. The next one is February 17, Wednesday at 9 in the morning. So please do text me at 619-341-4341 and I'll give you the details. I usually do videos for Qigong, so I won't share any information there. Just go ahead and text me, 619-341-4341. So the real thing that I want to share is that when you're in the state of alpha, when you're in this alpha state, that's where the healing is. When you're in this state of relaxation, that's where the healing is. And that's when we can really connect with our creativity. And that's when we really can connect with feeling motivated to do things. But it's the yin part of the motivation. It's being able to undo. It's the ability to just shut off our brain and be receptive to what's possible. The space and time in one's life to just allow potential to take flight. I wrote that down and it just came out of nowhere, but I wanted to share that. So when you receive acupuncture, this is the time that we allow ourselves to feel nurtured by other people. And I think it's a tremendous privilege for me to participate as a practitioner with my patients, where I can provide the space and the physical space, but actually, and also the emotional space for people to just be the human being part of life. So there's so much I want to share, but I hope that what you got from this is that acupuncture is tremendous for relaxing, for receiving oneself, if there's room to forgive, and if there's room to really just focus on feeling love. So I hope you guys had a good time, and I hope you have a very good night. The name of my website is elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com, and I hope that what I had to share tonight was valuable to you. And if you found it valuable, please feel free to share this and share it with your family and with friends, and please like and subscribe to my channel. Take care.